this month, wildfires devastated the island of Maui and destroyed the historic city of Lahaina. More than 2,200 structures have been destroyed, most of which were residential. While it'll take years to rebuild, those at the University of Hawaii are wasting no time lending a helping hand. Hi everybody, I'm Jesse Kurtz here in the Mountain West Network studio, where it's my pleasure to head to Honolulu, Hawaii and bring in the head coach, the head football coach of the Rainbow Warriors, Timmy Chang. Coach, appreciate you making time for us here on the Mountain West Network.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Timmy, Lahaina plays such an important role in the history of Hawaii, having served as the original capital of the Kingdom of Hawaii under King Kamehameha. As a native of Hawaii and a leader in the community, how has this tragedy affected you personally?
Well, it hits home. I mean, it's those are our friends, those are our family. And if anything happens to a community or especially the people out here in Hawaii, we all feel it, and it's very sad. I mean, if you ever been to Lahaina, it's a one road in, one road out type of place. It's hard to get to. It's hard to get out. The mountain always meets the sea, and if you look at the geographics of it, there's nowhere to run, and so a lot of our family members and friends got trapped in there, and for some to save their lives, to jump in the ocean and withstand a mighty Pacific Ocean with 70 knot mile an hour winds, and it's tough. As we had camp and prepare for this upcoming season, our hearts are heavy. There's a lot of people that are living in shelters and living in tents. We all feel it. We still feel it, and my heart really goes out to the people, especially the ones that were lost.
Yeah, the images and the stories out of Maui right now are certainly, they're heartbreaking. If you've ever been to Hawaii, you understand that Hawaii's greatest asset is its people. Selfless, empathetic, community-oriented people that live the word aloha to its fullest. That was certainly put on full display over the weekend when the Hawaii Athletics Department staged a supply drive in conjunction with FanFest and your football practice. How heartwarming was it for you to see all the people show up and want to help out?
Well, it really came from our athletic department as well as our student athletes. I felt like we needed to do something, but everybody was kind of on the same page where we needed to help. We needed to do our part and get involved and send some love and aloha there to the people. The first thing we kind of want to do is we thought we get out there. I know it's hard for us to do right now, but my kids were calling and wanting to be there and wanting to do something, and so I thought our athletic department and the University of Hawaii did a great job of putting something together with our FanFest and our scrimmages that we hold every Saturday. But I thought it was a good deal. But also across our state, there were a bunch of drives, and it was warming to see everybody really try to help and get involved, and from leaders in the community to elementaries to churches. We all try to do our part, and that was special to see. I think we were just a little part of it from a greater community that's coming together to help build the community that was lost.
The ultimate goal to bring in supplies and clothes for those who needed it the most. What message do you think the University of Hawaii sent to those residents on Maui?
Well, we feel like being the university of our state, we're great representation of them, and so we want to represent them well. We want to honor them. We want to respect them, but we want to be there for them. And so in all the ways that I think that we're going to perform and be on a stage and a platform to compete for them in honor of them, we'll have something special. Starting with our first home game against Stanford. We really feel like an athletic program and a department that we represent all 8 islands, and this is our chance to really put that out there.
Your team has a couple players from Maui, including Carson Papunu, who plays wide receiver for the Rainbow Warriors. My understanding is he lost cousins, an aunt, and an uncle. How is the team rallying around Carson and supporting him?
Yeah, when we find out, the first thing I do is I call Carson and I tell him, hey man, you know, I think you should go back. He practiced the next day after finding out the news, and our hearts are heavy, man. I mean, to watch our teammate, cry on the field, cry in the locker room, not being helpless a little bit, it really hurt. And so, we ended up having Carson going back to Maui to be with his family, be with his loved ones, and he came back already. He's very grateful and thankful, and also, we want him to know that, it's more to life than just sports and football, and being there for his family. That's the most important thing.
The reality of the situation is, and you touched on it, your team is preparing for a season, is preparing for a season opening kickoff in just over a week on August 26th. You'll take that 4,000+ mile trip to Nashville to open up the season against Vanderbilt. How is your team able to focus on the job at hand, on the season opener, and get ready for the Commodores?
Yeah, I think our guys are in a great business-like mentality. The biggest thing, the thing that they're hurting from is being 3-10 a year ago. I think this is just added extra motivation for them to go out there and do their job and perform. And so, they're playing, they're practicing, they're making choices as if they have a chip on their shoulder. And things like this with Carson and our coaches and family come up, we handle it accordingly.
We look forward to seeing you out on the football field. I'm curious, Coach, for us here from afar in Colorado in a Mountain West footprint, how can we support the citizens of Maui as they begin to rebuild? And we all know that they're going to be facing an uphill battle for a long time. How can we be of assistance here in the Mountain West footprint?
Well, there's a lot of things that a lot of places that are accepting donations. I believe ours is the Hawaii Foundation that we're donating to, and money can go to help these people. There's drives that you can participate in. I know the Red Cross has been boots on the ground. There's the simple things: gas, diapers, ice, clean water in those type of areas. The simplest things that they've lost. I mean, there's people that lost everything, and you can imagine, Lahaina was lost in 2 hours. That's how fast, the fires ran through a community and took all that rich history and tradition and people's families and lives and everything that they've owned. And so, the simplest forms of love and the simple necessities that can be donated to your nearest Red Cross or community drives is the best way to go about it. And so, but prayer is probably the strongest, and we're constantly praying for our people here, and we're staying strong. And I really appreciate the love from the Mountain West community and the teams, and then I know coaches have reached out to me and just kind of checked on us and see how things were going. But it's day to day in Maui, and the struggle is going to be there for a little bit, and so we just got to be there to help support our family.
Well, please know, Coach, that we here stand beside you, the great people of Hawaii, the residents of Maui, Lahaina, in this fight, and we'll do whatever we can to help ease some of the pain. Coach, we really appreciate you taking time for us. I know you're focused on so many things right now. Good luck as you get set for Vanderbilt here in the not too distant future, and thank you so much for all that you guys are doing at the University of Hawaii for those in Maui.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You bet. That's Timmy Chang, the head coach of the University of Hawaii. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.